What's going on, everybody? Anthony coming at you here with another video. Hope everyone is doing well. Been a little bit. It's because in my last video I did mention that I was moving, and I am about 99%, I would say, moved into my new place. Just got a couple like random odds and ends boxes that I haven't unpacked, or might not even become unpacked, but almost there. And yeah, had a couple cards here. I was waiting for one more card to come in, but I think it's going to be one of those eBay cases where cards listed on auction, seller didn't get as much as they wanted for it, and I'm not going to get it. I'm going to have to open a case just based on the seller's feedback. And it's been about a week and a half. Sent the guy a message, and he hasn't responded. So we will see what happens with that. But I mean, it's a card that I think most recently sold for like $35, and I want it for 20. It's nothing crazy. If I don't get it, I don't get it. There'll always be another one. And other than that, just been kind of relaxing this weekend. Allergies are kicking my butt. Did a little work on my, I would say, man cave 3.0. I know, obviously, my original plan was to stay where I was longer than I was, and I was going to do a little bit of a man cave tour, but seeing as it kind of got put on halt, there will be a man cave tour. Obviously, this place, obviously, everything that I bought and did for that man cave did come with me. And I did send a couple sneak peek pictures to a couple people, but I would have to say I'm about three things. I want to add three things to it, or mixture of add three things, do three things to it, and then it'll be ready to go. I've made a couple purchases already for it already, and there's just putting the final touches on it now. So I'm super excited for it to be done. I am obsessed with how it's coming out. I can spend a lot of time in there. I really proud of what I've put together. So anyways, I got some cards and I got some big cards. Was really bad timing with these cards popping up on eBay. Obviously paying for a move, being out of work in that process. I am working down here. But it's really bad timing. So I did have to let some PC cards go. But my thought process was, what do I want more, these cards or these cards? And these cards all day long. These were cards that were on my personal checklist of cards that I wanted to add. For example, I even got rid of my recently started Stature David Pastrnak Rainbow just because I knew the product was new. I think I sold it the day that I listed those cards and got my money back. So yeah, got some really cool stuff here, and I'm glad that I've become more lenient with my PC and willing to let stuff go in order to fund other stuff, because these are some cards I really wanted to add. So I won't ramble on too much. First card here. This card has been on the personal checklist for this player since I started that PC project. Card was listed up at what I thought was a very fair buy it now or best offer. It was like a super late at night, and I just kind of had the thought process: I'm going to make an offer. If by the time I woke up, if it hadn't been accepted yet, I was just going to go ahead and hit the buy it now. Within, I'd have to say 10-15 minutes of me submitting the offer, he counter offered, and I said, you know what, I'm not going to waste my time. I already saw it went up to from I'm the only watcher all the way up to I think 8 or 9 watchers. So didn't want to waste any time. Went ahead and accepted it. This is back from 2019 Panini Immaculate. This is the Signature Moves, number 25 of Rob Gronkowski. So this was, I would say, top 2 Immaculate cards at the time, what I wanted to get of his. There's also a triple autograph of him, Tony Gonzalez, and Jason Witten. One recently sold. I was trying to make a deal, made an offer, but I guess somebody else made a higher offer, and the higher offer got accepted without countering me or anything. So unfortunately, I didn't get that card, but this was one of those top cards that I wanted from the product. Until this card came out, 2025 Immaculate released, and this was, when I first saw this, I was like, how did I not know this card existed? Because this is back from 2023, but it was because it was an update from in 2025. It was one of the update cards, and The first one popped up, got outbid. A couple buying our best offers popped up, didn't win it, and another one popped up at auction. I'm like, all right, 5 or 6 have already sold of these. It's time to buckle down and grab one. So I am so happy to add this to the collection. I would say right now this is right up there with my Virtuoso autograph of my favorite card of his. So this is from 2023 or 2020, technically 2025. I don't know. 2023 Immaculate Collection. It is also the signature moves of Mr. Rob Gronkowski. And man, look at that card. I remember when this set first came out, I was upset when there wasn't any PC players for me to chase in the set. Just having that oversized action photo with the gradient style to have the signature down bottom. That is freaking sweet. And this, the camera does not do this card justice because this thing freaking pops in person. That is amazing. So, no, I texted a couple people about it. Oh, Michael, this film not your. He's like, I'll just keep both of them, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. These cards are freaking awesome, but man, this one's perfect. Man, I could look at that for a long time. That is pretty. So, moving right along into Paul Pierce editions. First one being not a big card, but it's a card that was on my checklist that I didn't have yet, so I had to snag it. I have parted ways with a lot of my Topps Chrome Refractors. Like I said in the past, with everything that's happened with PSA, I don't want to give them my money, and I don't want to have PSA cards in my collection. So, been looking at some different Paul Pierce cards to go after, and then also some Jeter kind of like old school 90s inserts that I'd like to get. But this is from 2007, 2008 Exquisite, numbered out of 225. Did not have this year's Exquisite yet. So usually when these pop up on like buy it now, everybody wants like 50 to 100 bucks. But then when you went on auction for under, I think I paid like 17 bucks for it. It's bizarre. And the last card, the big boy. This is a card, when it popped up, this was kind of the card that I was like, all right, I gotta move some stuff to make this card happen, because it was one of those cards that I think I mentioned in the past I didn't think I would ever own for 2 reasons. One, because I didn't think one would ever pop up. And 2, I thought if one ever did, it would sell for an absurd amount of money. But it popped up on auction, and I think at the last minute, it was low, but it started climbing in price. I put in a significant bid, and I think I won it for like $20 underneath my max bid. So I was ecstatic. And it's funny because I thought that I wouldn't get any of the ones under there's a gold to 10. I thought that was going to be the peak for me. I was like, there's no way I'm going to find this or the 101. And personally, I don't care if I ever find the 101. That will be too expensive. But this card is unbelievable. This is from 2018 Panini Select. This is the green emerald courtside of Paul Pierce. Gosh, that card is insane. Especially with being the emerald. Emeralds are one of my favorite, and it's a color match for the Celtics. That's numbered 505. Massive, massive card. So now of these, I have the silver, I have the copper to 49, I have the tie-dye to 25, and I also have the emerald green. I know there's obviously a base. It's a very short rainbow. That's why I also liked it too. There's a base. There's a national exclusive. It was out of national packs. I believe it's a pink, and it's out of 15, I believe. Which there's one up on eBay for quite a high price. There was a gold up for the longest time. I tried to make a deal. Nothing happened. So definitely still need the gold. And then that's gonna look awesome once it's done. And it's going into my tag pile because I do plan on doing a tag submission here in the future. But anyways, guys, that is everything. Got nothing coming in. I am moving some stuff right now, and I already have him. I could buy it right now, and I have no problem with that. But I have one memorabilia piece that I am looking to add, unless some other cards decide to pick up. It's been on my watch list for a while, so hopefully that will be my next video, a new memorabilia purchase. But until then, guys, appreciate it as always. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.